UK to lift all travel bans. The United Kingdom plans to remove all nations from its travel blacklist by the end of the month as it works to eliminate COVID-19 restrictions one at a time. As a result of recent changes to the UK's COVID-19 influenced travel system, including the removal of its controversial traffic light system, the UK's red travel list has been removed. While the UK is no longer on the red list, it is nevertheless experiencing a pandemic with some of the world's highest case counts. A look at how the UK decided to remove all of the nations from its red list, what conditions still apply to people visiting, and how COVID-19 in the UK looks right now, as of March 2019. The UK has announced plans to modernize its COVID-19 travel system, delighting both UK and international tourists. The reforms took effect earlier this month, removing the contentious green and amber travel lists and leaving just the red list is a final vestige of a COVID-related travel system that made leaving the nation difficult and expensive. The red list seemed doomed from the moment the green and amber lists were abolished. After the reorganization, just 7 countries remained on the no-fly list. An additional 2-week stay at one of the government's quarantine hotels was required for passengers from countries on the government's red list. The stay was required for travelers from countries on the government's red list. The red list, on the other hand, will be empty, much to the relief of passengers. When new COVID-19 variations of concern are discovered in Britain, the red list and quarantine hotels will serve as the first line of defense in the country's fight against them. The red list will be reviewed every 3 weeks, and new limitations will be implemented if necessary to protect public health, according to the British government. Arrivals who are fully vaccinated must undergo either a lateral flow test or a polymerase chain reaction (PCR) test on their second day in the country. Prior to their arrival, they must also complete a passenger locator form. Additionally, unvaccinated travelers must complete a passenger location form and submit to a PCR test prior to travel, as well as 2 additional tests on days 2 and 8 in the United Kingdom.